Hello and welcome to this chat view with Tom Oberbichler and the English Sisters.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Tom.
Hello there.
How are you?
Great.
Yeah, it looks like it's a lovely sunny day because we can see the sunshine reflecting on the books.
Actually, it is.
It
hasn't been the last day. It must be about you.
Oh. Well, you're always, you've got your Be Wonderful webpage on Facebook, and you're always so lovely to us. So it's a lovely pleasure to be talking to you today.
It is.
You and Chris, you're absolutely delightful. You're always spreading well-being and happiness and smiles, and we know you're NLP coaches and trainers.
Mm-hmm.
And would you like to tell us a little bit more about what you do?
It's so interesting.
Yeah, well, obviously it's a great privilege to be with you. For us, it's all about being happy, because that's what we're here for. I mean, for me and for Chris as well, that's one thing that we realized many years back. That's a beautiful place we live on here, and there's so many lovely human beings out there, and it's just that's all there is to it. I mean, the setting, for me, the setting is easy because everything is out there and it's good. And once you accept that and you start moving towards your goals in your life with the focus on the pleasant things that keep happening to you, all is well.
Yeah, because I think if you have that mindset of looking for the pleasant,
you'll find the pleasant.
You will find it, won't you?
Yeah.
Yes, and it's like what I do is, for example, on Facebook, but I do it in real life as well. I keep looking for people and I watch them and I see what is there delightful about that. What can make me feel good that they represent to me. So then I mirror it back to them.
Oh dear. Major catastrophe.
Welcome Teddy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, and that way the kind of it goes back and forth, because I give a lot of love because that's what I feel, and then people respond back to me, so it's a kind of a loving circle, you could say.
Yeah.
And I really do enjoy it.
Well, that's the secret, I think, isn't it? You can actually see that you enjoy it. And I think people can probably perceive that when they come to you for coaching.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, not everybody out there is used to being treated really respectfully and full of love on first encounter. And what really helps, and I'm really grateful for the model of NLP for this, that since I'm not really interested in the why, just I talk to them, how do you do it, and that's really, I think I experienced it that it's very refreshing for a lot of people because they are used to just worrying, and you know how it works, people keep spinning this bad feelings. Yeah. And once they come here and they just learn to turn it around and change the submodalities, it's such an easy way to spread good feelings, and to have that as a profession is wonderful.
It is wonderful, yeah. It makes you feel good as well because, like what you say, then afterwards that they reflect it back onto you. So it is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, they might come to you all closed up in themselves and feeling down, and then at the end of it, they go away smiling.
It is. And now figure that Chris and me, we do flirting workshops for couples as well.
Ah,
so we actually have flirting with each other as part of our job. So that's a really fun thing to do because we've been traveling together for more than 20 years now, and be able to share all our experiences and from our personal life, and to kind of intertwine with the techniques we learn from NLP, and to offer this for people so they can enhance their personal relationships.
Yeah.
And to me, if you think, for people, if I ask people your life, if it's really wonderful, if there are no limits, you can choose from everything. What is there? What are you going to do in, let's say, 5 or 10 years? But for many of the people, I think a loving relationship is an important part of a really good life.
Definitely,
And for me, it is. So I love to support people to get there.
A lot of people, they forget how to flirt. We always say to ourselves, our philosophy with our husbands is to always think as if we're dating.
Yeah.
Always keep that little bit of respect, as if when you're like on your first, say 6 months dates. There's things you just don't say, and you're always respectful of the other person's opinion. And I think if you can keep that going, that flirting attitude, like what you say, if you can keep that going in a relationship, that's probably what the secret is to keeping a relationship alive.
Probably is, yeah.
I think so too, and another, well, that's not only, that's more general in my view. That once people accept responsibility for their own feelings, for their own decisions, and they take control of their own lives by controlling their feelings and accepting that it's not what somebody else does that makes me feel bad, but it's how I react to it. And if you continue using this attitude in a relationship, then you're in for a wonderful ride, aren't you?
You are indeed. Yeah. If you realise that, and it's so simple to realise, isn't it? It's so simple to realise that. Yeah, you are in for a wonderful ride.
It's all about how everybody reacts to everything, like what you say. It's how you react. If someone says something nice about you, it's how you react to that nice thing. If you're able to, because a lot of people can't even take a compliment. They find it hard. If you say you're wonderful, they find it hard to actually accept it. They just say, oh yeah, sure,
And they dismiss it very quickly.
And they put it behind them, and and if you get a negative comment, you can accept it as feedback, but you don't have to take it personally.
No.
It's all about how you perceive the world.
Well, how you react, like what Tom says. That's absolutely true. Gosh, the people, I must say, they're very privileged coming to see you, because it seems to make a lot of sense what you're saying. I'm sure you really are helping people that come and visit you. Absolutely.
It's nice, and I don't see them very often, because the change comes so quickly. And I do enjoy it, because I'm not in the business to see people once a week for a year or something like that. It's like it's they got their life, I got my life, and we get together and we share a moment. And I'm also all the time I'm learning from the people that come to me, because that's one of the most fascinating things is this presupposition of NLP about the different maps we have of the territory. So whenever I meet somebody who sees things differently, who do things differently than I do, I start learning all the time. And the fun thing is that for the both of us, if we exchange our maps, we get more options. So and more options, getting more options, for me, that's a important step towards more freedom. And that, besides love, that's what life's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about more choices. Yeah, more freedom, more choices. Absolutely. Really do. We can agree with that.
Love, freedom, and happiness.
Absolutely.
That transpires from your work as well. It's obvious. Watching you and watching your videos and reading your postings. It's just such a good thing to have you in my life as well. I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, that's lovely.
We're receiving
that lovely comment.
That's it. For me, I think once a person starts to really accept him or herself, with all that we are, because I like Richard Bandler. He always said the best thing about the past is that it's over.
It's over. Yeah.
I like that, and it's good, and it's not only good because it's past. It's also good because it's what made us. You know, like we used to be when we were sitting here. We are the result of the past lives we've had, and that's good because we are good right now, and then to accept that the future is just open and full of different opportunities. You know, it's like when I view time, it's like I look at the future, I see a lot of doors, you know, that have the way to be opened, and it's so fascinating. Like I open one and then some other closes, and other ones open for me. This kind of decision making progress that life is. I think it's a fascinating story each and every day.
That's what's fascinating. For us, it's fascinating. When we first started studying NLP and hypnosis, for us, the main thing that was really fascinating was understanding how it's all about us, really, and how we see the world. Number one, the map is not the territory. And then after that, it's about how many choices one does actually have. Because a lot of people really do think that the doors are all closed and they can't see a way out. Whereas there's always a chance to have a door that opens for you.
And I would say any age.
Any age, right up until the last day of your life.
Yeah,
that's a nice thing. There's always a little door that can be opened.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then that's one thing about hypnosis and trances and the altered states that I love so much, because once I enter a relaxed state, you know, it's always the same. I've got more options in front of me, and I can choose. And I'm not talking about 2 or 3. I want to have 4, 5, 10 choices, and then pick the one that's the optimal one for me in the moment.
Yeah. That's just let your mind run free and choose anything that's
without
limitations. The limitations.
Without the limitations that limiting beliefs bring along.
Yes.
Because if you get rid of those limiting beliefs, if you leave them behind you with your past, then you know,
then it's wow. You know, you stop saying I can't do that. No, I can't do this, and I can't do this, and oh goodness me, and you start saying I can.
And you start saying, imagine what I can do. Imagine what is available to me. Imagine how I can help people. Imagine how I can spread whatever you like to spread, etc.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
That's like it's moving so fast. Once you accept that there is no failure. Once you remove the time dimension, you know, it's just this feedback model we are living and teaching. You know, like. Whatever you do, either you know how. Yes, I know how it works, or I know it doesn't work this way. So I've been learning, and if you accept that whatever you do, you're moving. Well, you gotta have your goals straight.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
That's for sure. Yeah.
That direction has to be clear. You know, otherwise it's like going around in circles. Yeah.
Yeah.
But once you've got that clear, you know, I think it's actually pretty easy.
Yeah, it's very easy. It's easy and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, once you know where you're going,
pleasure,
it's fun,
isn't it? It should be fun.
Yeah, it is fun. Yeah, absolutely.
But that comes easy for you too, doesn't it?
Well, we do have a lot of fun. Yeah, we have a lot of fun.
For us, it's very easy because it's something that we're very passionate about. We only do things we're passionate about. Of course, sometimes you have to do stuff that you're not as passionate about because it has to get done, the mundane tasks of everyday life. But even those you can make, good fun.
Yeah, you can.
You can put them into the right frame and make them into fun, make them into a challenge. But all the stuff that we do, like the writing and the hypno ramblings for change and our online course, it's all because we're very passionate about it.
Yeah, we are.
So we've just used our creativity in the way that makes us feel good.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll make others feel good as well. That'll be transmitted.
Yeah. Well, I do believe that emotions are transmitted even through the written word. So,
Sure.
yeah, I think even words are so powerful that even just seeing them down in writing can be very, very empowering for the person. So, let alone the visual word like this and the auditory. The videos are fantastic, I think. They really do help.
Yeah, and it's lovely to be able to do these chat views and talk to top trainers all around the world that do, such creative and beautiful work.
Yeah.
Because, we feel the more the merrier, the more people get to know about NLP and hypnosis and how much choice they really do have, the happier people are going to be. And it's going to be, it's going to become a circle of love and eliminate a lot of the hate that's going along in the world at the minute.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of people see the stress and the terrible times and everything. And the field that we're in, we're really lucky in a way because we can see past whereas if we're flying in an airplane and we're above the clouds.
Yeah.
When you're in an airplane, you can see all the clouds below you and the sunshine is there. And we can see that because we've got the tools to be able to.
Yeah.
So we're very fortunate. So we feel as if we can spread this to the world via our videos and our chat views, we think that's lovely because it'll become a nicer place in the end.
Yeah.
With all the people.
People like
It
you.
It is, and I think it's growing because all the time I get to know people all over the world that kind of we do different things, but there's a common. I think there's a common goal we do have to make this world a better place. I mean that's I want to change the world. I just realized that starting to change myself is the first step I have to do, and it's really amazing to watch to realize how things get intertwined and interconnected. Like there pops somebody up over there. Like I watch a chat view you do with Carol Robertson, for instance. The last one I saw, I didn't know her before, for example.
Yeah.
There's another person in Scotland where I've been many times because I love the country, for example. And she's doing her stuff, and there are people in Spain and wherever in Germany. That's really, I think that's a very rewarding task we've undertaken, and it's so good whatever it is. I mean, you choose your language thing as a center of your piece. It's like for Chris and me, we talk a lot about relationships and marriage and stuff like that. In the end, I think we all end up doing the same,
Yes, it's all the same.
Helping people to accept themselves, that's so powerful, and especially I think to free yourself from any bad emotions you carried, maybe sometimes back towards other people. Once you realize that you have learned so much from them, so that everything kind of falls into place. I'm right now at the moment. I'm translating a book from English to German from Patrick Porter. It's called Thrive in Overdrive in English. It's a lot. It's about NLP and hypnosis and light and sounds technology. And he's got this one saying that everything that happens, happens at the right time, at the right place. Under the right circumstances for everybody who's concerned with it. And if that's rule number one, and if this doesn't work, then there's rule number two, that is pretend that everything happens at the right time, the right circumstance. And
just pretend,
that's very, very easy, but once you try that, for your own life, I mean, I'm having fun all the time,
It's very liberating.
Like this bag, I would have been angry and kind of miserable. I don't know. Can't really remember, but nowadays I'm just there and look at it and I think, gosh, that's funny, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah,
you can see the sense of humour in
the
things.
sense of humour,
the lightheartedness.
Yeah, that is lovely. Yeah.
That's great.
That is great.
Okay, Tom. Then it was lovely to
wonderful.
talk to you. Where can people find you? What's your website, or on Facebook? You just leave
on Facebook, it's pretty easy. If you go to Be Wonderful.
Be
So
wonderful.
that you find my daily postings in English.
Yeah.
I've got the English website I have is www.be-wonderful.com.
Brilliant.
And if anybody speaking German is listening, then it's www.wonderfulacademy.at.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
All right then.
For a wonderful start to my week. You're an inspiration, not for me, but for a lot of people out there. So just keep up your fantastic work. You're truly lovely.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Tom. Thank you. And we'll say the same to you. Keep up your fantastic work.
Yeah, be wonderful.
Be wonderful.
Just as
Be
you are.
great.
Yeah, just as you always are.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.